right, and a very good evening, everyone. A bit delayed, unfortunately, but we are back, and we do have audio here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network. My name is Zach Roseman. Glad that you're here with us. We are in our final bout of our first match here, as Aaron Herrera Perez is wrestling for your Collinsville Kahawks against Dylan Heinen of Sparta. Looks like we've had a point called for stalling. And saved by the horn here. So after one period of action here, it is 8-0 in favor of Heinen. We have a team score of 59-11 in favor of Collinsville. So I'd like to thank you all for bearing with us. The cord that connects from the soundboard that I use to the laptop that we use to stream wound up not being in the bag of equipment. So we do apologize for that. We are happy to be able to provide something for you here, as Heinen will have the top position here to start the second period and looking to work Herrera Lopez onto his back, which he's partially successful in doing. Approaching a pin here, and that will be all. So with the pin, the final score of this first duel between Collinsville and Sparta will be 59-17 in favor of the Kahawks. And I'll give you all a quick rundown on that. Neither school had a wrestler at the 106-pound division, so we started at 113 with Cooper Stein of the Bulldogs pinning Kahawk sophomore Dennis Delisle. Freshman Wyatt Schubert would pick up a forfeit at 120 pounds. Jordan Thigpen, senior for Collinsville, one of the handful of returning starters, and was able to pick up a very quick pin over Evan Stubbe of the Bulldogs in just 12 seconds. Freshman Jaden Schultz was your winner at 132 pounds, pinning Liam Renner of the Bulldogs. Mason Hare would pick up a pin at 138 pounds over Alex Klingeman. Chase Hare would pick up a win via forfeit at 144 pounds. Braxton Glota would pick up a technical fall, so the wrestling equivalent of a mercy rule, at 150 pounds over Kahawk Jr. Isaac Perez Lopez. Anthony Brown would answer back with a tech fall in favor of the Kahawks, this time at 157 pounds, beating Aaron Arella 19-1. Colin Wilson was pinned by Caden Flager, so another pin for the Kahawks. And then Oliver Sloan, the freshman, would pick up a pin over Zach Cowan at 175. Forfeit wins for the Kahawks at 190 and 215 pounds. And you were able to hear the end of the 285-pound bout between Dylan Heinen and Aaron Herrera Perez. So, but the Kahawks are able to pick up a win on the team front, which is always good. 59-17 winners over the Bulldogs, and now we will go ahead and take a break here of a few minutes before the next match. This is a triangular between the other team participating, that being Cahokia, and we will get going on that here in just a moment. But in the meanwhile, we will take a break here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network. Be back here in just a bit.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Softwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it and I did my research on it, and turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Are you a collector of sports trading cards and other sports memorabilia? Then you need to check out Rippin' Rookies Cards and Collectibles in Collinsville. Rippin' Rookies specializes in sports cards from all the major sports, MLB, NBA, NFL, plus Star Wars cards and more. Rippin' Rookies buys, sells, and trades cards and other memorabilia, and they have a large selection of single and graded cards. Walk-ins at Rippin' Rookies are welcome, or you can set up an appointment for large collections at sales@rippinrookies.com. Rippin' Rookies, 102 East Clay Street in the Old Herald Complex. Open Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Sundays, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Rippin' Rookies, Collinsville sports card and memorabilia destination.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Mike and Sarah's Produce in Collinsville is a one-stop destination for seasonal fruits, vegetables, and more. Located at 116 North Bluff Road, Mike and Sarah's Produce features fresh selections of your favorite fruits and veggies, from cherries, peaches, and watermelons, to corn, tomatoes, and zucchini. You can find all of your produce needs at Mike and Sarah's. Seasonal favorites such as pumpkins in the fall, summer peaches, spring asparagus, and more. Plus, Mike and Sarah's Produce is a go-to in the spring for flowered plants, hanging baskets, and a large selection of fresh seafood. Mike and Sarah's Produce, 116 North Bluff Road in Collinsville. Stop by today. Looking for something to get your student involved in? Maybe joining the Collinsville Kahok Trap Team is that something. Created in 2017, the Collinsville Kahok Trap Team has joined a long line of area schools in one of the fastest growing and safest sports in the country. Trap shooting is a fun, team-oriented outdoor sport that offers friendship, competition, and teamwork, all in a safe and fun environment that encourages students to be part of a team in which they will learn valuable skills and are encouraged to engage in community involvement through volunteering and mentoring. If Collinsville Trap sounds like something your student would be interested in, call Collinsville Trap at 618-795-9893 or visit Collinsville Kahok Trap on Facebook, 618-795-9893. Looking for a new place to catch the game with a cold drink and some great food? Look no further than 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville. 1101 Bar and Grill features pizza, burgers, wraps, and salads, plus 7 large-screen TVs to catch the latest Kahawk games and all of the pro sports across the spectrum, and all the college football and basketball you can handle. 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahawk Stadium. Call 1101 Bar and Grill for carryout orders at 618-223-1332. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, Quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent service staff. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. And of course, All Pro Tees is your destination for everything Collinsville Cahawks. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville at 2240 South Morrison Avenue. Online at allprotees.com. Right across the street from Kahok Stadium. All Pro Tees, 618-344-2200.
The Collinsville Area Community Foundation is our community's charitable foundation. We connect people, support programs, and guide resources to help our community thrive. Our board is made up of local leaders that donate their time and expertise to identify opportunities for long-term community impact in and around Collinsville. Find out more about scholarships, grants, and ways to give back to the city we love by visiting collinsvillefoundation.com.
VFW Post 1117 in Caseyville is one of the area's longest-running VFW posts. VFW Post 1117 in Caseyville is your place to meet and join other area veterans. Plus, VFW Post 1117 in Caseyville offers all kinds of activities to help our veterans, as well as engaging the public with fun, food, fellowship, and a great time for great causes. Blood drives, fundraisers, raffles, and a Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday night. Plus, VFW Post 1117 in Caseyville has event space for your parties, celebrations, and other get-togethers. For more information, check out the VFW Post 1117's Facebook page or call the Caseyville VFW at 618-344-9878.
Welcome you back into Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Getting ready now for the second matchup of our triangular meet between Sparta and Cahokia. I am going to take a calculated risk and assume, excuse me, that we just about ready to be underway. So bear with me for just a moment as I'm getting the starters for Cahokia written down now. But yeah, should be getting underway here in a few minutes. Would have said this in the pre-meet show, but take the chance to do it now. Collinsville coached by Jordan May. Sparta are coached by Brock Barnes, and Cahokia are coached by Nicholas Deloach, Sr. So we do have a couple of different options, and I don't know definitively who will be getting the starts for Cahokia. They do have a couple of different wrestlers and a few of their weight classes, especially at the 190 to 215 range. So we're going to see how things go here. Pretty good crowd on hand, at least earlier for the Collinsville-Sparta match. Pretty fun atmosphere, but we are not done yet. So, yeah, Cahokia actually have a fair amount of tradition in soccer. Have never won a state title, but do have several placements and probably have a couple of individual state champions over the course of proceedings. Definitely a program that have had that's had a fair amount of success. Sparta, not much in the way of hardware, but it seems like they've got a couple of solid wrestlers, and it looks like the Bulldogs at least are about ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and take one more break here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network. We'll be back for that next matchup here in just a minute.
Looking for some unique food options, super cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere with an attentive staff? Look no further than Hurricanes Bar and Grill in Collinsville. Owned and operated by former Kahok State soccer champ Tim Johnson, Hurricanes has been one of the area's great meeting places for fun, food, live sports and music, and video gaming. Daily specials like Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, and Fish Fridays. Hurricanes will tackle those hunger pains. Hurricanes is always open during all of Uptown Collinsville's Main Street festivals. Hurricanes is the place to satisfy your hunger and thirst needs. Hurricanes Bar and Grill, 222 West Main Street in Collinsville. Give them a call for carryout orders at 618-345-0846. 618-345-0846. Is it finally time to start doing what you've been talking about doing for years? Start making those plans right now and let Northwestern Mutual help you plan your future. Former Kahok Joe Philpott can help you get started with that plan today. Joe Philpott, a financial advisor with Northwestern Mutual, can help build a plan specifically for you with a wide range of financial options and the flexibility to change that plan as your priorities change. To get started on your future, give Joel Philpott a call today at Northwestern Mutual's Fairview Heights office at 618-606-2022. Spend your life living with Northwestern Mutual. Call Joel Philpott today, 618-606-2022. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
We are just about ready to go now here as we welcome you back into the Kahok Broadcast Club Network here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. My name is Zach Rosen. Glad that you're here with us. Once again, thank you to everyone for bearing with me during the earlier lack of audio due to issues on my part, but it looks like we are going to start at probably at the 106-pound division as we get set for the second of three matchups as Cahokia and Sparta will match up on the first day of the season for wrestling. So it'll be a forfeit for the Cahokia wrestler, Curtis Johnson. All right. And that'll make it 6-0 Cahokia. Yeah, that'll make it 6-0 Cahokia. And then we will have a match at 113 pounds. Cooper Stein again, I would assume, for Sparta. And Marcavion McLean. Sorry, the handwritten roster names that I have are a little hard to read, but we're going to get underway here. Attempted single leg takedown and a successful single leg takedown from the Cahokia wrestler. looking to get the Sparta wrestler onto his back. It's a hand fighting here. Trying to get the roll. Sparta wrestler trying to get up and had a decent opportunity there, but able to close the back there. Now rolling over. So again, still the advantageous position, the control position for the Cahokia wrestler. As that will eventually be out of bounds. All 4 feet between the two wrestlers have to be outside of the circle for it to garner a stoppage. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the rule. And with the takedown, it is 3-0, as the referee will give a caution to the Cahokia wrestler. As we are underway here, still with it, and that is out. And they will say that Stein was not able to complete the escape, so the score will remain 3-0 Cahokia in this instance. And able to get up there now is the Sparta wrestler. I would think, or no, I guess not. I guess the question is there enough to constitute a reversal or just the escape? Or maybe not at all. Cahokia wrestler does still have the leg. And still not. Cahokia wrestler doing a good job here. Attempted roll up unsuccessful and still maintaining the advantageous position. Stein does a good job getting onto his hands and knees and attempting to break the hold that the Cahokia wrestler has on him. Unsuccessful in doing so, and that will be enough now, but that'll be the horn for the end of the period. And do not know if there will be, did not take enough time to constitute any near fall points, so it'll be 3-0 in favor of Cahokia after one period. It is 3-2-2 in high school wrestling. Sparta, so there's no points for this, but you can choose which position you start in. You can choose to start neutral, at an advantage, or at a disadvantage. And the Sparta wrestler doing well here. 1 count for reversal, and that'll make it 5-0 actually for Cahokia. And the Sparta wrestler looking to get up, and there will be enough there back to neutral, so it will constitute escape. That'll make it 5-1. Still neutral, and they will count that as a takedown, so that'll be 3 points, make it 5-4. Under a minute to go here in our second period. Looking to accumulate some back points here. Sticking with it. No count as of yet, but now there it is. And we have a pin for Sparta, and that will tie up the team score. So Cooper Stein with his second win of the day, so he'll go 2-0 on the day, and that'll make it 6 apiece in the team aspect of it. And now we will have a forfeit at 120 pounds, as Cahokia have wrestler, but Sparta do not. There's a young lady here who will pick up the forfeit points, and that'll make it 12-6 Comanches. Yep. All right. And we will move on to the 126-pound duel. Jamarcus Agnew for the Comanches and Evan Stubbe again for the Bulldogs. And we are underway. Agnew, the more advantageous position, but not enough to earn a takedown, although that has quickly changed. 3-0 here. And you get the arm around the leg and attempt to get some back points. Nearly did so, but so now able to do so. And that is locked in pretty well. And you're looking for a flat shoulder contact, or, well, flat. Shoulders parallel with the ground, if nothing else, and so that'll be a pin for Cahokia, and that will make it 18-6 Comanches for the team aspect of things. Reminder for those of you who weren't with us earlier that Collinsville beat Sparta 59-17. We'll move on now to the 132-pound match. Liam Renner again for the Bulldogs. And I believe that it will be Darius. Actually, I stand corrected. This is one of the young ladies, so maybe Tiaji Young. And quick takedown. And it'll be a 3-point near fall, or 4-point near fall, excuse me. That'll make it quickly 7-0. Working to maintain the advantageous position, does well here against Renner. Attempted to go for the roll, but successful in doing so. Runner able to maintain the position and out. And they will call it back to neutral, so that would be an, or no, not yet. They're underway after the stoppage. Able to maintain the position and hold on to through the 7-0 lead as we approach approaching the, that will be the end of the period. Score 7-0 in favor of Tiaja Young. Sparta player has won the disc toss and chooses the neutral position for the second period. Back underway here. Young attempting the takedown, but unsuccessful in doing so, and that'll be out. Coach Barnes with some instructions for Renner. Moving back along here. Still even here. Runner going for the single leg and still a neutral position. And will remain so and out. Go out of bounds. Back underway here. And Young with the successful takedown and looking for at the very near fall, maybe a pin. And that will be it. That'll make it 24-6. Next up will be Alex Klingman of the Bulldogs against Jeremiah Cattrall of the Comanches. We get ready to go here. And we have a headgear adjustment for the Cahokia wrestler. We're good. And quick word of encouragement from Coach Barnes and the rest of the Sparta staff are back underway here. And that'll be a takedown for Cahokia. Scrambling, trying to get out of bounds, and he will avoid the pin, but it will be a 4-point near fall, so that'll make it 7-0. And going for a quick roll up here. Waiting for it, and Klingman does a good job avoiding that, but that will be another near fall, and that'll make it 11-0. The automatic stoppage for the technical fall at 15, so another one of those would do it. Cattrall still working for it. Cattrall working for it. And able to hit the back points here. And not enough for a pin yet. I mean, this will do it anyway, no matter what, but you do get an extra team point with a pin. Still not there yet. And it'll be saved by the horn here. They're unable to get the pin done here. Buzzer sounds, and that will be it. 15-0 win. So the technical fall will make it 29-6. And it'll be another walkover for Cahokia at the 144-pound division. So that'll make it 35-6 Comanches. And we'll move on to the 150-pound weight class. So Braxton Clodo, who was able to pick up a technical fall victory in the match against Collinsville against either Zakai Jair, Mark Norris, or Marcus Dunn. One of those three listed for this one. And we are underway. And the takedown not as of yet attained. And there it is. And looking to get some quick back points here. And working for it now, and that will be successful, and quick pin. And that'll make it 41-6 Comanches. Congratulations to whichever one of the Cahokia wrestlers that was. And then we'll move on to the 157-pound duel here. Kamorian Nolan or Armand Kennedy for the Comanches against Aaron Arella of the Bulldogs. Getting ready to go now here. We are underway. And takedown successful for Cahokia. And then an escape for the Sparta wrestler will make it 3-1. Another attempted takedown. Unsuccessful. Now pour it over on the far side of the circle. And throw still neutral. And we'll get not quite out of play yet. Working it back into the middle of the ring, we have a near fall for Sparta, make it 4-3. Trying to attain the pin here. Not on the edge of the ring. And we have a near fall. And we have a legal hold, so that'll be a point for Cahokia. Make it 8-4 in favor of Varela. We are back underway here. 45 seconds remaining in the first period. Attempted roll up unsuccessful, and we will reach the end of the period score 8-4 in favor of Arella after one. It'll be Sparta's choice, and he will defer Cahokia has chosen neutral. All right. Back underway here. Attempted takedown, defended well by Orella, but still neutral. And Orella now able to obtain the takedown, make it 11-4. Moving along here. On here as we have a warning for stalling, I believe. .30 seconds remaining here in the second period. Sparta up 11-4 in this 157-pound bout. And looking to maybe get some back points. And we have a pin. Gonna be a nice win for Sparta, make it 41-12 in favor of the Comanches. Cut in on that team deficit a little bit. As we move on to the 165-pound bout. It'll be Kyrus Fisher, for the Comanches against Colin Wilson of the Bulldogs. As we are underway here in the 165-pound bout. Pretty frenetic pace, but stays even through the first 15 seconds. And we are out, and we will call a takedown for Sparta. For Wilson in that situation. With a minute 27 to go here in period number 1. We are back underway. Got the leg hooked. And call it out of bounds, and it will be a not anything. Resume the position. Status quo ante those few seconds. And for sure able to get more onto his kind of a seated position. Trying to work into something more to his advantage. And now definitely a more traditional advantage here for Wilson. And it will wind up going out of bounds with 49.5 to go here in period number 1. Score remains 3-0 in favor of Sparta. The Bulldogs still quite a ways behind in the team. Run of things 41-12 Comanches through 9 weight classes. We are Back underway here after a little bit of a discussion from the referee to the two wrestlers. $20 seconds to go now. Seconds left. Fisher attempting to get up and will manage to get 1 point on the escape. And that will be the end of the period. Be Cahokia's choice. And Cahokia have chosen neutral. For period number 2. Attempted single leg shot defended well there by Wilson. And now a bit of a delay here in the attempted shot, and that'll go out of play. Position will remain neutral. Hand fighting here, but now in a more typical hold. Saving his energy, and we have a takedown. It'll go out and then it'll stay neutral. More action than we've had in a while there. Wrestlers conserving their energy at minute 05 now to go here in period number 2. And we have a warning for stalling. And attempted takedown from Fisher takes both combatants out of bounds. The referees will have a discussion and we will actually grant it a takedown, make it 4-3 in favor of the Cahokia wrestler. We are on here, and it's a quick escape for Wilson. That will tie us up at 4. And then a takedown, and we'll have some back points with that, and it'll actually be a pin. So a little bit of fight back here up in the upper middleweight classes. Back-to-back pins for Sparta have cut the lead down to 23 team points, 41 to 18 now. As we move on to the 175-pound bout, it'll be Darius Pfeiffer for the Comanches, taking on Zach Cowan of the Bulldogs. Moving at a decent pace here, about an hour and a half into proceedings here. Do still have another match after this between Collinsville and Cahokia, as Pfeiffer quickly achieves the takedown and working quickly to get his opponent onto his back. And it is now a pin. Pretty quick one there, took just 22 seconds. And that will get things back out to the 29-point deficit, 47 to 18, and they will extend that more with a forfeit with an open slot at 190 pounds for Sparta. And also another one at 215. So that'll get it out to 61 to 18 as they will. Actually, we have a girls match here. I'm not sure if this will count or not. But the lead is to the advantage of Cahokia. And we got a pretty quick, well, will definitely be some back points. Not a pin as of yet. It'll be a 4-point near fall, make it 7-0. And we have a pin. Nice show of sportsmanship there between the two young ladies. Cahokia will get the win. Oh, man. I forgot how to do math. So that'll make it 53 to 18. And then if there's then another forfeit at 215. But nice to see some young ladies competing out here. Girls wrestling, one of the newest sports here at the IHSA officially sponsors. So always good to keep in mind. It'll be a forfeit at 215 pounds, and that'll make it 59 to 18. And then we will have a heavyweight match here. Dylan Heinen back out there for the Bulldogs. And his opponent will be Kelvin Howard of the Comanches. Score was 59 to 17 in a match between Collinsville and Sparta. So more team points scored. Slightly more, at least, for Sparta. The chance to get that number as high as 24 if they can get a pin here in this 285-pound bout. Fighting for it. We'll go out of bounds, and we have a warning for stalling given to Sparta, I do believe. Two wrestlers going at it, maintaining a fairly even position. And we have a stall warning given to Cahokia as well. So now one of each, as Collins will make their way back out and looking to prepare themselves for their bout with the Comanches. And we'll call it out. Still neutral here. 46.3 seconds to go here in period number 1. Fighting forward. Howard able to attempt the takedown, and there it is. Officially now. 3-0 here. And that will be the end of the period. Cahokia have won, I believe, the toss of the disc, or won the right to choose in the second period. And arm underneath the leg, looking to apply some torque, but is the Sparta wrestler, but Howard does a good job of turtling a little bit without stalling, looking to establish a more advantageous position for himself here. Taking 30 seconds off, clock if nothing else. And nearly able to get out to neutral position and brought back into more central area of the mat. Maintaining it now. And Heinen able to get some back points here. And that will be a pin. So a nice end to the evening for Sparta, although they will fall 59-24 in the second match. Nice hand for Heinen. We'll come over and get a fist bumps from the Cahokia coaching staff. We'll get a nice hand from his coaches as the Bulldogs will get ready to make the trek back down to north central Randolph County and get back underway here fairly soon. Don't have their schedule in front of me, and from what I remember looking at it earlier, I don't know that they had the next one on the calendar yet, but no shake hands. That will be the as a matter of fact, they will actually have some as we will Sparta will actually be back in action that will be all for that. And so yeah, we'll go ahead and take a break here and be back in just a moment here for our final match of the evening as Cahokia and Collinsville will look to match up. But in the meanwhile, while we got a minute, we're going to go ahead and take a break here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network. Be back in just a bit for final matches.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all the accessories. Rich has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com. The choices you make to celebrate the life of your loved one should be as special as the person they represent. That's why you will always find the staff at Her Funeral Home in Collinsville ready to go the extra mile to meet the needs of you and your family during those times. For over 100 years, Her Funeral Home has been there for Collinsville and the surrounding communities. Of the many arrangements made after losing a loved one, the first is the selection of a funeral home. The staff at Her Funeral Home in Collinsville can help with that planning. Call Her Funeral Home in Collinsville at 618-344-0187. Her Funeral Home, serving Collinsville families for over 100 years. 618-344-0187. Want to catch some of the best live music in Collinsville from a band of all local area residents? Look no further than Sonically Pleasing. Sonically Pleasing with Tim Carlisle, Jim Cason, Logan Carlisle, and Caleb Tanzius play some of the best rock and roll hits from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. You can catch Sonically Pleasing at some of the area's finest venues, as well as book Sonically Pleasing for your private event or party. To put some music in your life, it's Sonically Pleasing. Check out Sonically Pleasing's Facebook page for upcoming live show dates and to book them for your special event, or call to book that event at 618-401-0052. Pleasing live rock music for your ears. Sonically Pleasing, 618-401-0052. That's 618-401-0052.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420.
We welcome you back here to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Getting ready now here in a little bit for this final match of the night between Collinsville and Cahokia as Sparta finish their breakdown and will make their way back to proceedings. It'll be I would assume the same lineup for both teams. Got a fair amount of other sports going on. Opening day for wrestling as well as boys basketball. Some girls games going on in the area as well. Collinsville girls are back in action tomorrow with their final pool play game at the Nashville tournament as they take on Oakville tomorrow evening at, I believe, 7:30. Don't quote me on that, though. And then they will have their placement game against the other pool on Wednesday. Thursday, of course, is the holiday, so an early happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Hope it's a positive day for you all. Our next broadcast is not until after the 1st of December, I know that. So, yeah, an early happy Thanksgiving to everyone as we are just a few minutes away from the start of action here. Still a pretty solid crowd on hand, all things considered. I'll take the time to talk about the schedule for both teams. Cahokia will be back in action on Wednesday with a home quadrangular meet with East St. Louis, Granite City, and Mount Zion on Thanksgiving Eve, if you will. Collinsville on the wrestling front. The boys will be back in action on the 29th, so I believe that would be the Friday. Yeah, Friday morning. Saturday morning with a meet with Edwardsville and Mattoon. Their next home meet will be here. Well, yeah, the next home meet obviously will be December the 18th here for a dual meet with Edwardsville. I might have that for you. I do have a couple of wrestling meets on the docket for us. But my next broadcast will almost assuredly be basketball of some kind. And it will be December the 6th. I'll have a boys game for you all. But so we have a while until then. Still plenty to talk about. In the meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take another break, but it looks like we're about ready to go here. We'll have the coaches meeting and the toss of the disc. As the referees are about ready to go here. So 106 will be a automatic win for Cahokia. As we are about ready to get underway here, I would think. We approach the 8 o'clock hour. Disc has been tossed. And Collinsville has won. And we are just about ready to go here. It'll be a forfeit for Cahokia, as I said, at 106 pounds. And confirmation that I will have that wrestling match on the 18th of December. As it'll be a win for Cahokia at 106 pounds. Move on to 113. It'll be Dennis Delisle for Collinsville taking on Markevian Clinty. Underway. Attempted single leg from Cahokia is successful. It'll be a 3-point takedown. Delisle does a good job scrambling onto his stomach. And approaching some back points here. And not enough there to warrant a count. Delisle fighting well here. Attempting to scramble, but now we do have enough to warrant a count, and so that's pretty close to a pin. Not enough yet. Does a good job of bridging, and that will be a pin though, so that'll make it 12-0 Cahokia. As we move on to the 120 pound match. And that will be they had someone beat Delia Gray. I gotta go track down the wrestler. Gonna try and freeze out Wyatt Schubert here. We're waiting here. And here we go. It'll be Nia Bryant. Okay. It's Mad Gear, so after a little bit of a delay, Cahokia wrestler has appeared, and we'll have a bout here at 120 pounds. All right, here we go. And we are underway. Schubert pretty quickly able to attain the takedown. And fight here from Bryant. Not enough yet. And commendable effort here, avoiding the pin. Keep going here. And that will finally be a pin for Schubert. That'll get the Cahoks on the board, make it 12-6. And we'll move on to the 126-pound bout. Jordan Thigpen for Collinsville against Jamarcus Agnew for the Comanches. Attempted from Thigpen is unsuccessful. Ended up giving up some back points, but able to work onto his stomach. It'll be called a 4-point near fall, so excuse me. 7-0 as we have a stoppage here is change of headgear here. We are back underway. I ran into the ref there, but carry on. Back underway here. Say not yet. Scramble forward here. Agnew doing a good job limiting Thigpen's opportunities to score here. that'll be the end of the period. Cahokia's choice. They've been working, trying to get up, but Agnew able to bring him back down to the mat. And we out. I've been trying to work here, but Agnew has done a very, very solid job here. Trying to work for a pin here. And a 4-point ear fall. And a big pop there as Thigpen able to get the reversal, make it 11-2. Scrambling for it, and that'll be the end of the second. That'll get a nice hand from the Kahok faithful. Neutral is the choice for championship period. Well, nothing to first meet of the year, but something to be said for it. And Thigpen able to pick up a takedown here. And we'll pick up a couple of back points as well. And we'll have a reversal as well. It'll be 13-6 now. And we have a caution for an illegal hold here. Coach Loach will come out and check on Agnew. And they will have Thigpen head back, talk to Coach May. As training staff here will come out and attend to Agnew. (13-9) now. Now this is something that I hadn't brought up because I didn't think it would have been an issue, unfortunately, but if Agnew is deemed unable to continue, I do believe that would count as a medical forfeit, but it looks like that he's good to go. As we're going to have a conversation here with the scorers table. Okay. We are back underway here. Fighting hard here. And will be some back points at least. Thigpen fighting hard. So that will be a near fall, and that'll make it 17-9. And I think the number is, this I believe would count as a major decision. Actually, I believe the first decision of the night. And that will be the end. So 17-9 is your score. And that will go as a major decision. That'll make it 16-6. Move on to 132 pounds. That'll be Jaden Schulte out to wrestle for Collinsville once again. And it will be Teaja Young for Cahokia. And that'll be a three points for Cahokia. Not enough time to have established here. Schultz working hard, but unable to get up successfully as of yet. And it'll be an escape, a reversal actually, so 2 points for Schultze. That'll make it 3-2 here in this bout. Under a minute to go here in period number 1. Be a reversal here. And saved by the horn, so it'll be 9-4. Bit of a hectic sequence there. It's Coach May and they're giving some instructions to the freshmen. And Schulte has chosen neutral. Underway here. And that will be a takedown for the Cahokia wrestler. 12-6. And minute effort there from Schulte, but not enough to count as anything as of yet. Jayhawks wanting a reversal. There it is. The reversal and a near fall. So that'll cut the deficit down to 12-11 here. They're actually going to take away the reversal, so it'll be 12-9. And that will be a reversal. What's he looking to get up? And that'll be the end of the second. And now we'll have Coach May head over to the scores table. It will be neutral. And quick takedown will make it 17-9. And not enough for anything. And that'll be some back points. Be a 2-point near fall, make it 19-9. And then an escape, make it 19-10. And then a takedown will make it 19-13. Under a minute to go here in this match. Crowd making a lot of noise here. The action over right in front of the Cahokia bench. And we have a stall warning given to Cahokia. And it was called out. 28.5 to go here. As we back underway here. Schulte trying to establish something. And doing a good job here. All unsuccessful. And that will be the end of it. Final score 19-13, so that'll be just a regular decision, so 3 points. Make it 19-6 Comanches. And we'll move on to 138 pounds. It'll be Mason Hare against Jeremiah McCorrell. We are underway here. And we've got 3 points for Cahokia here. There should be an escape at the very least. And it will be. That is ruled out. And takedown there. And we'll have a couple of back points granted as well. And pin there for Mason. And that'll make it 19-12. Makes things more interesting here. Move on to the 144-pound bout now. Be Chase Hare. Against. I'm not sure who exactly. Actually gonna have, it's actually here. Attempted takedown, not yet. There it is. Continue our proceedings here. Fighting on here. Have a warning given. Cahokia wrestler. Actually, not will not be a warning. That is a penalty point. Legal hold. I'll make it 3-1 here. There's Jabari Johnson wrestling 144. Alvo deferred. That is probably an escape. Not yet, actually. Actually be some back points here for Collinsville. Be a 4-point near fall. Give Collinsville the lead here. Give Chase Hare the lead. He called out. Attempted to work for some back points here. And we're close. And it will be a 4-point ear fall, make it 9-3. Gotta be close, isn't it? And it'll be the end of the period. That'll make it. Nice run there for Chase Hare. Actually, Isaac Perez Lopez dropping back down to 144. And we called out. There's Lopez fighting on at the foothold, and we'll have a caution. I just call it a stalemate. Or no. But enough to stop. Back underway here. And we have an illegal hold. So that'll be a penalty point for Cahokia. Lopez able to scramble. Still Collinsville advantage here. And we have an illegal hold. Warning. Be a point and then 2 for a reversal, so it'll be 9-7 now. Be 1 point for an escape, and we'll call it back to neutral. And now you just got to avoid the takedown here. Out of bounds at 11.6. Trying to hold on here. Defended well by Perez Lopez. Still neutral. And that will be a win. And that'll make it 19-15. Now 150, I guess we'll have I'm not sure who this is. Not sure who this is for Collinsville. Call neutral. the takedown. And some back points. And ruled out. So it will be a 4-point near fault, make it 7-0. And more back points coming. The 4 of them make it 11-0. And quick escape. Makes it 11-1. I believe this is Cale Finke wrestling for Collinsville, but I don't know for sure. Ten seconds to go here. Neutral with 1.4 to go here. And that'll be the end of the period. Cahokia's choice, and they've chosen neutral. (14-1). And some back points will guarantee the tech fall. Yep. 18-1 will be your final. So the major, the tech fall will make it 24-15. And we'll move on to 157-pound match. Adrian Bucaro in for Collinsville. That's hand fighting to start here. Attempted takedown. Defended well by Bucaro. 2 minutes in, no score here at 150. Oh no, 157. Yeah. Real chess match of the first period there. Scoreless after one. Collinsville's choice. Neutral. So is Bucaro. Still even. Still even. And out. And neutral. Offensive attempt there from Bucaro. Attempted takedown, defended well by Bucaro. He'll look to counterattack and will get the 3 points right at the end of the second period. Bucaro nearly had the escape. Ooh. And that'll be just a 1 count, so no points. And it'll be out. And caution for stalling given. Bucaro, there we go, that's an escape. All right. 4-0. And going for the takedown, he's got him up. Not enough yet, there it is. 7-0. Bucaro would love at least 1 more point to get the major decision. And let him up for 1. Take the opportunity to go for another takedown here, I would think. And there it is. There's the attempt. And still neutral, defended very well here. And They will give it, and that's a big takedown there. So the win for Bucaro at 157. That will go as a major decision. And that'll make it 24-19 as we move on to 165. Caden Flager out for Collinsville. Set to take on Kyrus Fisher. We are underway here. Flager winner by pin. As was Fisher. Or actually, no, Fisher was pinned. A tech fall or better. A tech fall would tie it, so a pin would give Collinsville the lead. And we have a equipment issue. Flager at the one leg, defended well, and that will be 3, and potentially more. A bit of a quick count, so not a whole lot of time. And we'll give it 3. 3-point near fall, all right. Under a minute to go here in the first. 6-0 in favor of Caden Flager, the junior. And we have a warning for the stall. And a circular action here, trying to, they're working hard. They're doing a good job of pancaking and making it difficult. So that's pretty close to an escape. And that is given. All right, back to neutral. And be out. No takedown given there, so it'll be 6-1 after 1. Cahokia's choice, and they will score it. I'll give them 1 for the escape. I'll say back to neutral, but no advantage. All right. Underway here. Fighting on here. Alex telling Flager to get up. And he will pretty even here. It's a stall point, isn't it? Ooh, no, guess not. All right. And that will be a stall point. All right. Make it 7-1. 1. Okay, yeah, 1 point. Yeah, and that will be a stall point. So you had your warning. No more. Flager. Oh, that'll be a takedown for Cahokia. Yep. Make it 7-4 here. So we approach 30 to go in the second period. Sticking with it here, 10 to go now. Flager, that'll be a reversal at the very least. And we'll get some back points as well. But Fisher will be saved by the horn. And so that will flip it from 11. And now, that it? All right, 11-4 here. Fisher able to obtain the takedown. And trying to work for some back points. Unsuccessful in doing so. And that'll be an escape for Flager. Make it 14-7 with 75 seconds to go here. Just 1 point below the margin for a major decision. And that'll be another takedown. Make it 14-10. Minute to go here. Gonna let Flager up. Make it 15-10. And go for another takedown, make it 15-13. Let him up. Oh, what will that be? There we go. Oh, that's, we'll call it a reversal. Yeah. $20 to 13, and maybe a 2 point near fall in there. Well, there we go, trying to get some back points. Count of 3, and a pin. Big win there for Flager. And that will make it 25-24 Kahawks. We move on to the 175-pound bout. Oliver Sloan for the Kahawks, the freshman, taking on Darius Pfeiffer. And a quick takedown from Pfeiffer. And some back points for this as well. And Sloan able to fight it back, so that will be 7. 3 for the takedown, and then a 4 point near fall. And that'll be a reversal. Make it 7-2. And that'll be more back points. I think Stone has this. Sure looks like it. And a win for the freshman will make it 31-24. We move on to 190 pounds. Isaac Torres back out there for his second bout of the night. And going for the takedown, but winds up surrounding ring one. And some back points here. Go back to neutral, that'll be 4 is given. Call that, well, I'll let the referees say that they know him better than I do. Good takedown from the Comanche wrestler. And some more back points here. This will be, that will be a pin. That'll make it 31-30. Congratulations to Laurie Tucker. That'll be Malik Berry against Michael Stevenson here at 215 pounds. And we have back points. Got that leg hooked very well. And that'll be 4. 7-0 already. Stevenson fighting well here. And trying to turn his opponent. And there we go. And that'll be count of 2, count of 3, and it's 4, isn't it? If he doesn't get the pin here. And there it is. Big win there for Stevenson, and that will actually secure the dual win for Collinsville. So we move on now to 285 pounds. Looks like it'll be Omari Christian for Collinsville. Going up against Kelvin Howard for Mascoutah. Jayhawks have secured a 2-0 start to the year, which is always nice. Stevenson will get a couple pats on the back from his teammates. Got some intensity here. There's a stoppage here is the shoulder brace there. Referees will get that done with, and Christian will make some steps around, walk around a little bit, keep the blood flowing. As Howard will actually wind up having to go back to his coaching staff for some assistance with it. Just an equipment issue, but everything appears in place now. And after very intense 5 seconds, we're back underway again here. And that'll be a takedown for Cahokia. And a hook there. And a quick pin. So consolation prize, if nothing else. Congratulations. And that will, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's nice to have the win for him, but Collinsville will survive and take the dual meet 37-36 and go 2-0 on the day with their 59-17 win over Sparta. Big thank you to everyone for watching and for bearing with us as we dealt with the self-inflicted audio issues, but glad that we're having it back for you. My next broadcast will be 1 week from Saturday, December the 6th. We got some Saturday matinee basketball action for you as Collinsville take on Westland here at Fletcher Gym. In the meantime, I'd like to wish everybody a happy and healthy Thanksgiving weekend and indeed the rest of your November. And until then, everybody take care and have a great rest of your evening.